Welcome to No Stats, where we call it how we see it. Peach, it's been a lot of news, a lot of headlines around the Lakers, man. Right before All-Star break, we had that big trade, them shipping Westbrook out of town, getting P-Bev out of town, and getting some new pieces. So far, it's looked like it's working. The fit looks much better. And now they need to go on a run to get this playoff push, right? To at least try to make that play-in tournament. And then today, last night's game, you see LeBron roll his ankle, hobble out the stadium, limp out the stadium. And now they're talking about he's likely to miss several weeks. So first, I want you to dissect all of that. I want you to talk about the trade, talk about the fits, how you like this new look Lakers team. And then I want you to get into how they've been playing. And then also, can they keep this up while LeBron is sidelined? Or is the season over? Talk to me.
My brother. First off, I think getting players like Russell Westbrook, Patrick Beverly, getting those guys out of there because they didn't live up to what the Lakers needed, that standard, and you bring in guys like D'Angelo Russell, who's can take some of the playmaking off LeBron, but also create his own. He kind of balances Anthony Davis and LeBron out. You bring in a guy like Jared Vanderbilt, who, I mean, I know we don't do the stats here, but this man had like 15 and 15 last night and was really making things tough on Luka. Bro, tough, bro. But I feel like his defensive impact and his energy and that motor he has, bro, I feel like this takes the Lakers to another level because now you're not expending so much on guys like LeBron, Anthony Davis to be, picking up so much defensively. So I really like him. Another dark horse signing was Malik Beasley. Just his three-point shooting, and he can also create. People forget, he can create also. He had a couple lobs to Anthony Davis, a couple extra passes, but I really love his shooting. And, you take a guy like Dennis Schroeder, who, I'm a big fan of, but now you bring him off the bench with the guys that he already got chemistry with, like a Austin Reeves, your man Lonnie Walker, Troy Brown. I feel like that just makes their bench unit that much stronger as well. Mo Bamba, another one that could stretch the floor. He's another defensive person that can back Anthony Davis up. So I love all these pieces that the Lakers have right now. The last couple games, I know we don't have a real big sample size, but from what they've been putting out there on the floor, the body of work looks good, man. You're resting. You don't gotta. The load on LeBron and Anthony Davis isn't as big as it was. And hats off to Robert Pelinka for, he finally, I feel as though did some good signings after, you win the championship and you trade your whole core to bring in a guy like Russell Westbrook, who, we seen how that turned out. So now the question is, how far can they go with this? Can they make this playoff push? I think they can get into the play-in. Do I think they could get as high as 6, bro? I don't know. Because you're the only team that's in the playoff rankings right now that you would think will be heading towards the opposite direction is Utah. But everybody else is just as hungry. Everybody else is, want to get into the playoffs. So it's not like it's going to be a easy path for them in the first place. You know what I mean? So I see them getting a plan. If they can get the 6, I do like that matchup with the Kings. If they can see a team like the Kings early, just to get their feet under them. No disrespect to the Kings, they're playing phenomenal basketball, but
absolutely.
I mean, I still got to see a couple playoff series under their belts and stuff. It's interesting, man. What are they right now? Post All-Star break, what are they 2-1 right now?
They beat Golden State. They won last week. They lost to somebody. I think they're 2-0. I think they only had 2 games. I think
they just beat the Mavericks.
Beat Dallas. I can check it. Ain't no big deal. I can check it.
I'm having a cloud on that. I
but do you think? But do you think with LeBron being hurt, you think it's still sustainable? I'll run through their schedule as well. But do you think they can win some games?
I think it might be a blessing in disguise for them because you got a guy like LeBron who, he could just put it together on the fly. Now, this doesn't mean, he should be out months and just come back in like during the playoffs. I feel as though he should come back with a wide enough gap to where, you know, he'll still have a couple games to get his feet on them before they make that playoff run. Mm-hmm. But I feel as though with LeBron being out, that just gives more time for the other guys to step up. So now D. Russell's in a bigger role.
Right.
Malik Beasley's in a bigger role. You're asking guys like Jared Vanderbilt to put the ball in the hoop and not just give you defense. Rui Hachimura, who I was a fan of the signing, now he probably gets inserted into that starting lineup. Lonnie could get his confidence back because Lonnie was playing at a great clip.
He was.
And, you know, with the injury going down, working his way back into the rotation. So I feel this would be a good time for him. Austin Reeves was out there getting crazy as well. So I feel like this is a great spot for those guys to turn it up because you still got the seriousness around the team. Like, it's not like this is 20 games into the season. It's like 20-something games left. Yeah. And they need to win damn near every single game. So they don't got time to fuck around, bro. They don't.
No, you're absolutely right, bro. And look at their schedule. So they are 2-0 post All-Star.
Okay.
They beat the Warriors. They beat the Mavs. Now, with that being said, LeBron's out, right? It says several weeks, so I'm just going to say the next 10 games, right? Mm-hmm. You're at Memphis on Tuesday, tomorrow. Then you're at OKC, winnable game. Then you're home versus the Timberwolves, home versus the Warriors, home versus the Grizzlies, home versus the Raptors, home versus the Knicks. So they got a nice little home game stretch, right? Then you're at New Orleans, at Houston, home versus the Mavs, and then on the 19th of March, you're home versus the Magic. That might be more than 10, but that's more or less their next couple games coming up. Those Memphis games are tough. Dallas is going to be tough again.
Games. I worry about the Lakers in games they're supposed to win, where they're not really the underdogs. You know, OKC has been giving them problems this year, especially if SGA laces up. That's
and you know I feel like he did you hear what he said after the All-Star game when LeBron blocked his dunk? He was like, LeBron was chilling all day on defense. As soon as I go for a dunk,
he said, I got
something for that. So he might try to take it out on them. Like, but nah, bro, I agree with everything you said as far as your opinion on this new look Lakers team. I think they definitely got better. D'Angelo Russell, we knew what he gonna give you. I think he's a better fit than Russell Westbrook. I really like Jared Vanderbilt, man. I think he provides energy, that defense, like you said, rebounding, like 17 boards, like that's nice. And Malik Beasley,
I heard off AD, man.
I heard something about him today that he like over the last couple of years, like he hit like the third most threes behind like Curry and Lillard was Malik Beasley. That kind of threw me off. I didn't know he was shooting it that much, but he's fit in nice. So there's some puzzle pieces I think that actually go into the seams instead of forcing Westbrook and P-Bev. Like, or I hated that Dennis Schroeder and Patrick Beverly starting lineup, that two guard lineup. I hated that, bro. And P-Bev shooting the ball so much, I hated it. I did, bro. I did.
Don't even get me started on the P-Bag. Yeah. That little nut ass dip his shoulder in, and then he want to be, bro, stop, bro. Stop.
The best thing P-Bag did was that putback dunk. I forget what game. I think that might have been Boston. He got a putback dunk in the clutch. But I think these pieces, man, I think, can have them looking like a playoff team. And I was ready to be all in on them capturing that 6th seed. LeBron getting hurt, and I'll go more into that in a minute, kind of is pushing my
back
belief
just a little
back.
bit.
Yeah, just a little bit. But I like their additions. Roy, he came in a little before these new dudes, but I like what he provides off the bench. They get Lonnie back. I like Mo Bamba. I don't know why he thinks he's JJ Redick. Like, bro, you 7 foot, bro. Get under the basket, man. Every time I see him, his tall and shooting a 3. Bro, get under the basket.
Get under the basket. Ass on the block, man.
Yeah, bro. But nevertheless, I do like the addition. I think it gives him some length, like you said. He can disrupt some baskets around the some layups around the basket on the defensive end. So I like that.
Put him on the guys like you could put him on guys like Kevin Durant, the Lucas.
True.
You can even throw him on the Dames.
Mm-hmm.
you want to go heavier? You know what I mean? I feel like it complements Anthony Davis so much because he could play defense and rebound. So now, Anthony Davis, he's not really that banger at the 5, you know what I'm saying? But now it takes a little bit more off. You don't got to anchor the defense that much. At least a perimeter player will be more contained, less looks at the basket.
I agree. Excuse me. But, so I think they can make that playoff push. I think their schedule, like just reading it off right on the next couple games, if they can lock in and Anthony Davis can be that Anthony Davis that we saw before the injury. Remember he was averaging like 30 and 13?
That's what he has to get back to. He has to be that. All these games now that LeBron's out, it can't be mediocre. It can't be half-assed. He can't be walking around out there like a bag of dirty laundry. I'm gonna always say that. Just look like you got a heaviness to you. Yeah. We need that dominance. 32, 17, 4 blocks.
Facts.
Shit, if you want to hit 2 threes, I don't give a damn. Lakers money line. Y'all hear that? Lakers money line.
Yeah, you rocking with the Lakers during this stretch?
I might have to. My man has asked me that the other day. Like, yo, do you think, like, in this stretch, I think in these games, bro, I think they can at least get 17 wins.
I agree.
What they got, like 24 games left, 23?
Yeah, and that's about what they need. I think about 16 games, 15 games now. If they could beat Memphis tomorrow night at Memphis, that'd be crazy. Like, I expect them to lose that game.
Yeah.
I expect them to lose
and they'll be surprising us. They'll be up late, and it'll somehow they'll pull through, win it, and then we're in OKC wondering how the Lakers is down 20 in the third quarter right now.
Right. True. I can see that happening as well. I can definitely see that happening, bro. But
zero room for error, man. Zero room for error, bro.
It is, bro. And I think if LeBron's healthy, I think my confidence is through the roof for the Lakers because I just like the way they're playing, bro. But I think with LeBron being out, I see play-in tournament. If I had to put a seed on it right now, early prediction, I see 9th seed, 8th seed.
I was going to say 9. That's crazy.
9 or 8.
8, 9. It's like perfect.
I think if LeBron could run these next couple games, it could be 6, bro. I think it could definitely be 7-6.
That's the spot that I feel as though they need to get to. You don't got to play as many games through the play-in tournament. You don't have to go through that whole fiasco and shit. You got a team like Sacramento, which we was just talking about, who still has to prove themselves. So I feel as though that'll be a great series for an experienced Lakers team after building up momentum to play in that type of series right there. And then who would you probably see after that? You'll probably see.
That's what I was just thinking. That's
Denver.
what I was thinking, bro. But my thing, if you're that 8th seed, and you got to play Denver in the first round. If I'm the Lakers, I don't mind that. I think the Lakers can beat Denver in the 7-game series. You know how I feel about Denver and Jokic. I think they could beat them. But then you worry about if the Suns don't overtake the Kings. Now they're at 4, 5. Now you have to play Phoenix in the second round. You don't want that. Like, what you don't want. You want to avoid them until the end.
Conference final. But, bro,
so
it's
really, you want 6 or 7 seed right now.
You got to see, and we was talking about this, too, about the Western Conference. Like, who are you going to see? Like, that second round, do you really want to run into, avoid Phoenix? But damn, you want to see Golden State? Like, it's like, bro, like, what's good? Like, I feel like those are 2 teams that the Lakers need to see in the conference finals. Denver, Memphis, New Orleans, Minnesota.
I don't know about the Clippers. I don't know about the Clippers. I don't know if they want to see the Clippers in the second round, bro.
I don't think so either. And that's what I was going to get to. You could throw the Clippers in that, the Suns and the Warriors categories. Yeah. It's just, and the emotions into the game.
True.
Like, Russ could change that series.
True. You don't want to see that. You don't want to see that, bro. You do not want to see that, man. So it'll be interesting to see, man. We're going to keep our eyes on them. I know we'll probably be doing another show, probably, through these next 10 games and just checking in and seeing how they're playing without Bron. But it'll be interesting down the stretch, man.